This is your Barbados Today Morning News Update for Friday, May 10th, 2019. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carol Williams. Culture Minister John King is giving his stamp of approval to Bashment Soca, but he believes artists involved in the genre should look at expanding the topics on which they sing. At the same time, Minister King isn't a fan of the music videos, which he says portray females in a bad light. Nor is he sold on the costumed character Mother Sally, which according to Barbadian culture represents fertility. He tells Barbados Today Mother Sally fits into a certain perception of black women.
I love Bashment music and I make no reservations about that. The videos, not so much. I make no bones about that either. The videos, not so much. I really have a problem when we're asking our young women to behave in a manner that is not becoming of them. And this is where I usually part ways with a lot of people. I also do not like Mother Sally's. I don't. And I make no bones about that either. Because when I look at it, I see a clear stereotype and degrading of black women. Over-exaggerated behind, over-exaggerated breast. If you do not understand what is happening in front of you, then you hold on to these things and try to convince me that this is culture. It's not. This is not culture. This is derogatory approach to black femininity.
A warning today about having a knee-jerk reaction to violence in schools is coming from social worker and temporary lecturer at the Cavell campus of the University of the West Indies, Lisa Juggernaut. As she presented research on the problem at the ongoing Salises conference at Hilton Resort yesterday, she confirmed a direct correlation between violence in homes and schools. And she says students were most affected by physical fights between parents than among family members.
I don't think that we can have what we call the knee-jerk reaction to violence. I think we must have a strategic plan going forward and models for governing violence in schools. We want to be supportive and we want to have proactive measures that promote educational approaches over legal measures. Because remember, if you're using a legal measure, it has already happened. So it's invented. And civil and regulatory measures over criminal laws. So this is really saying we need to be proactive as we go forward.
To help tackle the problem, Juggernaut is suggesting greater collaboration between social workers and guidance counselors.
And I do believe that social workers must be in a position to complement the role of guidance counselors within our schools, because the guidance counselors do not have the autonomy to take the process as far as it needs to go in addressing school violence. They're more career guidance counselors, they're more academic and career counselors, whereas a social worker would have the autonomy to go to a home, to visit a family, to find out what's going on here, how can we help, what measures do we need to put in place. So you can get a bit more support there. And again, I still think we need that integrated approach because we need to complement the work of the guidance counselor, not necessarily replace that work, because they're doing a good job at trying to control the violence.
While some Barbadians are shying away from joining the Royal Barbados Police Force, a celebrated recruit is encouraging other young people to consider a career in policing. 21-year-old Police Constable Dylan Wilkinson captured the lion's share of prizes at the 143rd Passing Out Parade at the Regional Police Training Center this week. She was named Best Recruit and captured the coveted Baton of Honor. She was also awarded the Commandant's Trophy and named the Most Outstanding Student, the student with the highest aggregate, Best at Police Duty Subjects, Best at Officers Safety Training, and First Aid, Best at Multidisciplined Subjects, and Best at Physical Training in the female category. She touted the benefits of joining the force, including the ability to achieve an associate degree in applied science in policing. In the long term, she said, there are opportunities for gratuity, pension, and future studies. There are about 280 vacancies in the force. The chief archivist with the Barbados Archives Department wants Barbados to relook its history curriculum. Ingrid Thompson says too many young people don't know their history.
I think it needs to have a relook at our curriculum and really get that into the schools and have from young in terms of getting to know our history. In terms of, I would have asked two first form Alexander students when was emancipation, and they did not know. And I was a bit disturbed. I was disturbed first because I'm an alumni of the Alexander School, and second because at that age they should know basic historical facts about Barbados. And if they're not learning it in first form, you usually choose the subjects when you get to about third form or so. And if history is so boring or it's not being taught, you're not going to choose that when you reach third form age. So that's why I think that needs to be built in.
Thompson is leading a project for Barbadians to trace their genealogy, and she says there has been an overall increase in interest among Barbadians.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To Venezuela, where intelligence agents have arrested the deputy leader of the opposition-dominated National Assembly. The move was immediately denounced by its leader, Juan Guaido. More from France 24.
A dramatic arrest operation led by a commando unit of Venezuela's intelligence agency. Edgar Zambrano, the country's assembly vice president, was arrested in front of his Democratic Action Party's headquarters in eastern Caracas. The opposition official, the second highest opposition figure in rank after Juan Guaido, live-tweeted the arrest.
We were talking with our colleague Edgar Zambrano when we saw members of the special police trying to break his car window. They weren't able to break in, so they brought a tow truck and took him away, practically kidnapped him.
Zambrano is the first senior opposition official taken into custody by Venezuela's government in retaliation for a failed military uprising last week. The country's Supreme Tribunal has charged Edgar Zambrano and 9 other opposition officials of treason and other high crimes. The president of the Supreme Tribunal defended the legality of the arrests.
The Supreme Court of Justice and its magistrates and judges reaffirm to the Venezuelan people and the whole world their strong attachment to the Constitution, the laws and the service of the proper administration of justice.
And finally, Sudan's opposition leaders are threatening to launch a nationwide civil disobedience movement after accusing the military council of delaying the transfer of power to civilians. Both sides have disagreed on several key terms. We get the details from Al Jazeera.
Along with the forces of the Declaration of Freedom and Change, the military had invited dozens of other political parties to the talks. They have all presented ideas to get Sudan out of the crisis.
We received 177 proposals. We analyzed and researched them, and that can give indication of a compromise policy solution on the transitional issues of the transitional government. The meeting with the political committee of the Transitional Military Council in Sudan aims to review the visions of the entities of the governing mechanisms in the transitional period.
The protest leaders criticized the broadening of participation in talks as a delaying tactic by the MTC, designed, they say, to drag the process out and break the revolutionary momentum.
The military council is trying to twist revolutionary choices and use the same old ways to control and maintain power. This contradicts what the council said in the beginning when they took power, when they said that they don't want to stay in power and that they took the protesters' side. Now we have doubts about this because they have spent the whole month procrastinating.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. And sign up for breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM. I'm Carol Williams. Have a good day.